Welcome Between the Line Girls Hoops on this Monday night with my man, Coach V. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on?
Man, Monday night, Coach. I know you was on the road. You was kind of like Kenny Rogers or is it Kenny Rogers or Nelly Rogers or whatever Rogers it is? But you was on the road again. On the road.
Yeah.
On the road. But Coach,
I got to say, beat the Storms, though.
Yeah, you did, Coach. I feel like we got a lot done this weekend, man. You know, you got a chance to see a lot of different girls. I mean, I know that showcase, I-35 showcase is not more of D1s, it's a lot of D2s, but, that's where you got to go, especially with the new rule changing, Coach. Everybody's kind of on pause right now. You know, everybody's playing the possum right now. Like, do we go? Do we go? Do we go? Do we stay? Do we go? Do we stay? And so, all the coaches is kind of like, whoa, do I go get this 27? Do I recruit this 28? Do I look at this 29? Because, with the new rule coming down, 5 for 5, and we ain't talking about Arby's, folks. We're not talking about Arby's 5 for 5. We're talking about
no bag, no Sonic bag either.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the Sonic bag. Tell them, Coach, preach it, Coach. We're talking about the NCAA Division I girls basketball, and I guess in all the Division I sports, that you get 5 years. So, Coach, I mean, I guess if you come in and if you red shirt, that's a year. When you transfer and you go to another school, you got to sit out. That's another year. So now you only got 3 years left. But Coach, I do got to ask you this though. Does JUCO count? So say a young lady or young man goes to JUCO and he plays for 2 years at JUCO. How many years he got left? Does he still got 5 or he only got 3 left?
He got 3.
3. So
got 3. I mean, now what I was talked to some of the coaches, 27s are the ones that are having trouble because it hasn't been handed down to D2 yet, only D1. So the 27s, I mean, the D2s don't know what they're going to do yet. And I was misunderstood. There is a grandfather, so it starts from this class on. And so if you've already been on a medical register, whatever, you're grandfathered in. But starting with this class on, it is 5 for 5. I mean, you get 5 years to play. And then after that, you're done. Now, if D2 doesn't pass it, this is where the tricky part is for 27s. Can I go get a kid that might want to come over down to D2 and get, 5 extra years or so? It's really kind of, I don't know. It's kind of messed up. But I know I talked to a lot of D2 coaches, and they said 27s are on hold. I mean, they don't know. Even, one coach said, we don't even know we got to take them back. So it is a scary time for 27s because no one knows. And I don't think D2 is going to know till probably August.
Well, Coach, you talk about that, it is put a little hold on the power, but, me and you kind of went over a little bit last night, some of our top players in the 27, looking at girls like that hasn't signed the word. I think we might have looked at the top 15. You got girls like Adriana, over at Deer Creek. So you got a lot of girls that hasn't committed yet. And so now these schools that was commit, offering them like, Abilene Christian, and I know she just got Lindenwood, but a lot of these schools that was offering these girls, man, they might put the brakes on and put the siren on them real quick, man. And just like, they don't know what to do, Coach. They really don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, again, I think that what we looked at for the list of Oklahoma's in the 27.
Yes, sir.
It's an athletic class. It doesn't seem to be Division I heavy.
Yes.
It really impacts a lot of Oklahoma's at 27 because we have a lot of kids that play college ball, but maybe D2. Yes. And right now D2 is on hold. So it really affects, Oklahoma as far as I say anywhere from that 15 to 50 range, if you go by rankings and whoever rankings you're looking at. But, it affects a lot of Oklahoma's 27s because we do have a lot of kids that could play Division II or NAIA basketball. And, all I talked to was D2 coaches, and they were like, we're on hold. We don't know what to do. And so I'm going to say if you got an offer, I'll give you this one piece of advice and I'll close on it.
Yes, sir.
I was told if you had an offer and that is the school that you are considering, don't mess around. Don't wait till spring because it may not be there. Hey. That's exactly what I was told by a Division II coach this weekend, that if you find something you like and it's in your wheelhouse, don't be holding out for that magical call from Coach Johnson at, big time university to call you because it may not happen. And you may lose your scholarship just because the process of elimination.
No, Coach. I mean, you're 100% right because, like I said, I mean, these college coaches. I mean, you only got so many scholarships. Mostly the Division twos only give out 15. I'm not sure about the Division ones, but I mean, you got to think these Division two got to split those scholarships in half. I think they only get 10 for the whole school.
Well,
And
you get based by money, Tony. When you're doing D2s, it's by money. So you get 10 scholarships valued at state cost.
Yes, sir.
And let's just say that's 10 grand. 10 grand a year, so you get 10 scholarships, you got 100 grand. If somebody's from out of state, they're more than one or like 1.25 because you got to pay that out of state out of your $100,000.
Yes, sir. I know. I was over at that UCO camp, and I got to talk to Coach Hoffman. That's what he said. Really, I kind of liked what he said. Man, he said they only recruit Oklahoma kids. Very often they go out of state and get a kid from Texas. They do. The kid better be phenomenal to come in and play at which is good for our state. I mean, our girls and boys. I can't speak on Coach what she does, but right. I know Hoffman said pretty much that most of the boys that he gets are from Oklahoma. So that's a good deal for our boys. That hey, you got a good chance, and I know I got to watch them. It's funny because Zoe and the twins worked for the last few years. Hoffman's had them come over and work the boys camp, and that's just some good talent, man. You had sophomore over there. I mean, which is a really good talent with Poe guy, and Fleming took his boy over there. Then you got Trey Young's little brother. He's over there at Heritage Hall. So a lot of good talent in the boys class too. 2029s and then and up. I mean, the Poe guy kid, I haven't really got a chance to really watch him. I watched him when he was in Tournament of Champions last year. And it seemed to do very good, but the kid is very talented, Coach. I'm talking about. He's really, really crafty with the ball, man. It's like some of the stuff he does is like magic, man. He makes the ball disappear and just, I mean, the kid is probably 6'4", 6'5", man. I know he went to Oklahoma State, he's going to a Power 4, but the kid is really crafty. He got a chance to go play in the next level in NBA. So that's really cool to kind of watch, follow his journey this year. I know we do the girls side, but it's also good to kind of watch the boys side too. Well, Coach, I got to say something real quick, man. With injuries going on, man, I just got to, I don't know all the details, but I mean, I'm going to say deeply, from the Between the Line Girls Hoops, man, I know we're going to say a prayer for Miss Douglas over there at Grind Prep and Pro Skills. The word saying that she tore Achilles, and I hope that's not true. But if it is, man, I mean, this is young lady I've got a chance to watch, and she's playing for Crush Queens, green or pink. I don't know which team, one of Dre's teams, but just a very athletic class 2029. Got several D1 offers, man, and just a great kid overall. Just her, always have a smile on the face, really quiet. You can tell this girl's a top notch. I think she's ranked number 20 in the class of 2029 nationally. Just a big time player, man, and just had an injury come up, I think on Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon or morning when they was playing, man, just a non-contact, but folks, if you don't know about Achilles injuries, man, I've had one, and I got it at a young age, playing indoor football, and I mean, they can be tough to come back from. So hopefully she gets with the right medical, family that can take care of her and get her rehab, and she come back bigger, faster, and stronger. But I'm going to say real quick, man, because I got one in this house, man, and, guys, you got to take a break, Coach. We talk about it all the time. You got to pump the brakes, man. You got to slow down. You got to hit the doorbell, hit the ding, whatever we got. We got to do something because I think these girls, they go and go and go and go and go. And don't get me wrong, everybody wants to work on their craft, but I'm not saying that's what's wrong with Sienna, but I know with my daughter, she had a real bad shin splints, Coach. And I mean, we've had her down for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I let her play the school ball. Probably should have sat her down in that. I know you want to help your team and all that, but guys, if you listen to me and Coach Vick, man, I know a lot of y'all don't listen to me and don't like what I say, but listen to me on this, man. I mean, just rest, man. Make sure you're doing the recovery, the rehabs, the things you got to do after the game. You play Sunday all Sunday. You play team ball. Then you go turn around and go play, in the showcase, or you go play in the earn not given. Make sure you use Monday and Tuesdays recovery days. I mean, take an ice bath, getting the right fluid and food in your system, because that's all part of it, man. And if you don't know, man, get on the free Chat GBT and ask, and it's going to help you. But you guys got to do the right thing, because at the end of the day, this can cost you, one, your scholarship, and college coaches, I mean, they still take chances on you, but you'll see a lot of them. I mean, not saying anybody's damaged good, But if you start getting injuries, these college coaches do start turning their heads the other way because they want to help your product, especially just spending all this money on you to come be part of their program. But just listen to us on that, man. Coach, you got anything you want to knock on that before we bring this young lady on?
No, I mean, just take it, like I said, take care of your body. Make sure you do the complete part. I mean, if you want to play a NBA schedule, you want to play that amount of games and take care of your body like an NBA person. I mean, do your training, do your stretch, go to Stretch U, go wherever, go get you, massages, whatever you got to do. But if you're going to play that amount of games, though, you definitely just can't go home and sit on the couch and stretch a little bit. I mean, you need, I don't know, compression, those legs, things on your legs, compression, whatever. If you're going to spend the type of money to travel and fly and do everything, invest in your body too. I mean, the great one, I mean, look at LeBron. I mean, he does it every year, $2-3 million, $4 million. It's on his body. I mean, and that's how he's been able to sustain. I don't know. LeBron's had a major injury. I mean, that's really kind of that way. So that's all I can say. Just take care of your body, nutrition, recovery, your supplements. Take your vitamins, whatever you got to do. Make sure you take care of your stuff.
No, Coach, I agree with you 100% on that, all that, because like I said, folks, we're not trying to, discourage anybody. We're just trying to tell, we do care about these girls, man. I had a guy tell me today, man, parents don't like you, Tony. You talk trash. Folks, I don't talk trash. If you don't like what I'm saying, man, please DM me because it's not about talking trash. I might not say something that you might not like and disagree with me, but it's okay for agree to disagree. Me and Coach Vick don't always agree, but we keep a smile on our face and keep moving. But at the end of the day, it's all about, hey, what I think. Because if I say a kid's not a point guard, doesn't mean that I'm dogging that kid or disrespect. I mean, because somebody said, well, what if they said Zoe needs a shooting guard over at Colorado? And I'd be like, well, damn, you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. If we need a shooting guard, we do need a shooting guard. I mean, we lost a big time shooter in Jakari and Audrey. So yeah, but parents, don't take it to the point that if I say something that I'm dogging your kid, or we wouldn't do this show. We do girls night in and night out, trying to get their names out there. Like this young lady we're bringing on, she's an 8th grader, folks. She hasn't even walked the halls of a high school yet, and we're bringing her on the show because hey, by the time she leaves Westmoore, she's gonna be one of the top players. Coach, you got a chance to see her in Mustang. Hey. The young lady got game. She got game, Coach. She got game, and she might become TikTok famous. She do some TikToks too, and she might be able to tell a joke. We might be able to get her to tell a joke. But Coach, let's bring Miss Khloe to the table. Let's bring her in. Hey, Khloe. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Good.
All right, Khloe, before we get started, you didn't do no trickery, right? Have your sister, and it's really your sister and not you. You didn't do that to us, did you?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Had to test it, girl. Had to test you real quick. But Khloe, welcome to the show, man. Between the Line Girls Hoops, been an 8th grader, man. I mean, your game is tight. I know Coach Vick got a chance to watch you in Mustang, and didn't know that much about you. But when he got to see you, he came on a couple of shows later and said, man, the best girl in that tournament might have been the 8th grader. And he's not lying. You got game, and you got, that's what we want. We want to bring young ladies on like you on and let other young ladies see, hey, if you work hard, it all pays off. But Khloe, for the listeners that don't know about you, tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Khloe Abdullah. I'm an incoming freshman, and I attend Westmoore High School right now.
Okay.
I didn't know who she was, Tony. I don't even know your name, Khloe. I was like Lefty. You had a nickname called Lefty for me. I was like, hey, who's that Lefty? That's all I knew is the left girl was out there shooting. And I like lefties. I was like, man, I got to figure out who this young lady is. She was shooting off the dribble. Off the bounce, off the catch. Tony, she was lighting them up.
Hey, big.
I'm not gonna say she might have hurt her ankle or two, but there might have been some tape jobs after some of the games I saw her play in.
Well, the deal is, Khloe. Coach, Khloe has a twin sister. So tell us a little bit about your twin, because she can play too. But right now, is she still in the cast, or did she get it off?
She has like a. I guess you can consider it a cast.
Kind of like the soft cast.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your family, because you guys got a twin sister, you got a little sister that's really cute. I think is she a cheerleader, because she's just too cute not to be doing anything. She's just a cutie pie. Not saying you guys are not cute, but the little sister is really, really cute. So tell us a little bit about your family, though.
So I have a twin sister named Kinley. We both play basketball. And then I have an older sister that'll be a senior this year. And we all play on the same basketball team. And then I have a brother that lives in Florida. That's 22, I think. And then I have another brother. He just moved to Houston, Texas not too long ago. And then I have another brother. He'll be a senior too. He's Nilo's twin. And then my little sister Ava.
So your dad had two sets of twins?
Yeah.
Man, I just got educated. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to count. I'm trying to go. How many is that? How many is that, Khloe?
Including me, 7.
Okay.
Seven's a pack. That's what they call it. Instead of 6 is a pack, they got 7 a pack.
I was doing good to shoot the second set of twins.
Yeah, I did not know your older sister had a twin. Oh man, that's pretty cool though. But mom and dad, two cool people, man. I mean, dad, he learned how to use the camera, so he does all his videos now. Mom's probably one of the best dressed moms you ever see her at AU game. She's gonna be decked out, man. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if the snow's on the ground. She's gonna be decked out. So very, very professional family. But Khloe, man, like I said, I'm super proud of you. I got a chance to watch you play at Crush. Now you're taking your AU, to the Legends. So what's that been like? Because you started off on the 15s and now you just got bumped up. So what's that been like? Because I know in these last 2 sessions you've been a hot commodity on the 15s, leading the league in scoring. So what's it been like, to you, going from the Crush, now playing with the Legends?
It's good. That's all.
That's it. What's it been like? What's it been like though? Because with the Crush, you play great competition, but now you're playing on the highest circuit you can be on, EYBL, and you're making it look easy. So, what have you done to kind of make it look easy?
Can you repeat the question again?
I said, what have you done to make it look easy for you? Playing on the EYBL.
Just been working on my game.
So who works on the game with you? Is it you and your sisters, you and dad, you and mom? Who works on the game with you?
Me, Nyla, and my twin sister. We go to the gym early.
That's good stuff.
2-3 times a week.
Okay. So if you had to say, a bragging rights, we're sitting at the dinner table right now, who would they say the number one in the house is?
Definitely me.
I don't know if big sister take that, because she's pretty good too. Mm-hmm. But you like you said, you haven't even started high school. You're gonna be incoming freshman at Westmoore. There's a chance that all 3 of you guys can be starters on the team together this year. What's that gonna be like playing with your big sister for at least 1 year in high school? What's that gonna be like?
We've already tested out our chemistry and we look pretty good together. So I think playing with her, I feel like we'll do good together. And are you more of a scorer, or are you more of the point guard that is going to give dimes? I can really do both.
So what did your twin fall in at? What is she good at?
She can shoot, pass. She's good at a little bit of everything too.
That's good stuff. So Khloe, what's it been like, playing high school ball, your first 2 team camps? What's it been like? I know you guys did pretty good, but what do you see the difference between like middle school to high school? What's the difference? Lost your camera.
Sorry. In high school, I noticed that the girls, I get way more playing time in high school ball and more than AU, because I know that I'm a big part of the team. And I feel like I'm kind of the only point guard in a way. So I feel like I, set up the plays and stuff like that.
Good stuff. Coach Vick?
So I'm going to ask, because I talked to her and I've known her, how hard is it to understand Coach Emma? Is her accent, her Australian accent, is it hard at times?
Yeah.
What's her favorite saying? Does she got Australia saying, a word, in practice? Does she have a certain word that she says that kind of makes y'all laugh a little bit?
No, not really.
Not really?
Well, she be saying 6'7".
What she say, 6'7"?
Yeah.
Why'd she say that for? Just to say it?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Like she'll be like, we had like 6 or 7 turnovers in this game, stuff like that.
So who had 3 of them? If you had a 6 or 7, who had 3 of them?
Nyla.
She has the most.
Yep.
Do you get on, even though she's big sister? Do you get on to her any or no?
Yes.
What did she say? Be quiet, little sister. You're just a freshman.
Yeah, in a real way. Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff, though. So, Khloe, like I said, you made a name for yourself on the AU market and then in high school, man. I know when the rankings come out, I can see you being ranked #1 in your class of 2030. It's crazy to say that 2030 because I remember my baby just 2029, but 2030, you'll be one of the top players in the state. What does that make you feel like? Because, I mean, you have well-deserved it, man. I think you are a top-notch player in the class of 2030. So how is that going to make you feel when those rankings do come out?
Like I'm going to feel proud of myself for like all the work is like
paying off.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, so, Westmoore, you guys had some great teams. You lost a great player that ended up transferring out. You guys had a greater Gatorade Player of the Year on the squad last year. I think by the time you get out of high school, you can be one of the Gatorade players too. So Westmoore's done some great things in girls basketball. I know Mercedes kind of went down yesterday with an injury too. Is she going to be back in time by the time season start?
Most likely.
Yeah. So are you guys pretty deep this year as far as the high school team? I mean, how many players y'all got?
7 or 8.
Woo.
Well, I saw your style change. You have you now, you have your sister, and so athleticism came a little bit. I mean, last year y'all weren't as much pressing, and I think I seen y'all press more and a little bit faster this summer than maybe in the past. I mean, in the past you had some size. Now you're a little bit more guard oriented, and I was really impressed in Mustang how y'all you press. It seemed like to be your style was to be able to press, run floor, and try to score transition buckets. Is that something that you're enjoying doing compared to being middle school? Or you're kind of like, has that been fun this summer getting to play that and have that freedom to kind of do that a little bit?
Yeah.
What do you enjoy about it the most?
Enjoy about pressing?
Well, pressing, moving. I mean, tell me what you like the most. You like pressing, getting steals for layups, shooting threes.
It depends.
It
depends. Like if I'm tired, I don't want to press. But like if we're
you got to press 32 minutes. Come on now, 32 minutes. Come on now. 32 minutes.
So Coach is going to listen to the podcast, and she's going to make y'all run a little bit more because you said you're tired. So now you just put the team in jeopardy because you're going to make them run more because, hey, I get tired, Coach, and guess what? And I know Dad don't like you getting tired. And so what you need to do now, since it's dead week, get out and run a little bit more. Then next week, when y'all get done shooting, run 10 extra sprints, and then you won't be tired. You got to be ready because in high school, you're gonna probably play all 32 minutes, or at least close to it. So you gotta be ready, though. You gotta be really, really, really ready for it, though. But like I said, I know you this weekend you jumped up to play 16U on Jesse's team, a really solid team for the Legynds, probably one of his top-notch team. What was that like? Going from being on the 15s, and like I said, you're just an 8th grader, probably 13, 14 years old, now moving up to playing against 17, 18-year-old girls. What was that like this weekend?
It was pretty fun. The first game I was nervous, but when I got in, the nervousness started to fade away as I started getting comfortable playing with them. But yeah, that was.
Is that your first tournament that you've been in front of coaches? First tournament in front of coaches from wall to wall? Is that pretty exciting? You've seen it in the past when you crush and y'all play, and you walk by coaches and and you're like, that's the wooden court. Now you might get close to that wooden court, and there's a lot of coaches. I mean, is that pretty? Actually, they might actually get a chance to see me now. Is that pretty exciting?
Yeah.
So did you get nervous on that situation at all? Like, ooh, there's Don over there. Ooh, there's Gino. Ooh, was there anything nervous like that for you?
I'm going to try not to be nervous.
Did you want to go ask for an autograph?
I might.
Yeah. Hey. Next day, you be getting an autograph one day. It'd be for a scholarship, some NIL money. You be getting that autograph one day. They get your autograph. How about that?
So, what part of the game that you need to work on? You think moving up to the next level? What's part of the game that you think you need to work on?
Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Well, you tell you your game that I like the most is shooting off the bounce, off the ball screens. I mean, I'm telling you, that's for a incoming freshman to be able to do that. That's a lot of footwork, a lot of strength in the snap of your wrist and balance. And I think that was the most impressive thing I saw was that someone can give you a screen, and you can use that screen several ways, either get by them or change direction, reject it, and come back with a jump shot. So even as a 20-30, I mean, that is tough to match. And I only assume that's going to get better where, that girl's going to be giving you a screen and you're just going to have that defensive player dancing all over that screen, trying to figure out which way you're going. So you practice on that a lot, shooting off the screens and stuff?
So, you're talking about your three-point shooting. What is your percentage from three-point? Because, I mean, it seemed like when we watched you over at Mustang, you didn't miss very many. You might have shot 8 or 9 of them, but you might have missed 1 or 2. So how many threes do you usually try to put up a game, and what percentage are you sitting at the three-point percentage?
I really don't know the percentage, but I at least try to get off at like 3 or 4 a game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you usually hit how many of them?
Half of them. So like if I like 5, maybe like 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I mean, I would consider you one of the best shooters in the class of 2030 because, I mean, just like Coach said, the things you can do, because this is the deal. Coach, she's really crafty getting to the bucket too. She's left-handed, but she can get to the bucket right-handed. A lot of times you think because she's left-handed, she's only going to go left, but she has a really good spin back, so her mid-range is good too. So it's not that she's just a three-point shooter. She's a hell of a, getting to the bucket. So that's what makes her game so dangerous because once you kind of jump out on her, she's going to fly by you. She can hit that floater. She can come back with a spin move. So that's what made her game so dangerous, though. So what's recruiting? I know you're just in 8th grade, but what's recruiting like? Is it starting to pick up for you? Starting to get some coaches?
Yeah.
Have you had some phone calls yet, or is it still kind of waiting?
Yeah.
That's good. See, that's what you want right there. You got to keep that positive attitude, keep working hard. Because, those phone calls will start, that become phone calls and they become offers. And then that's when the real work begins because now you got to stay on their radar and want them to keep wanting you. So a lot of girls think, I got an offer. It's the end of the world. No, you got to keep working because they can continue to keep watching you. If your game don't grow, guess what? They're going to go find the next Khloe that's just somebody just like you. So, and I just know what your game is and how you are. And then with your sisters, man, y'all are you could get competitive, but you guys are going to stay in the gym and work. And you can see all the time that you put in the gym is paid off. That's why you're going to start as a freshman. You guys are going to have a very successful, you and your sister. You have another young lady that played on the Crush. That's an 8th grader, going to be a 9th grader. I think she's going to play the post for y'all. What's her name again?
Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton. Really good player that can play in and outside, real strong. So Westmoore's going to be tough. I know they're young. But, they keep these 3 core girls together and then add some more pieces to them with Mercedes just being a freshman, going to be a sophomore. I know they lose your sister. I think you guys got a big post-white girl. What grade is she in?
She'll be a sophomore.
See, that's what I'm saying, Coach. This team's going to be young, man. Coach got it going on. What's Coach's name again? What's her name again?
Coach Emma.
Coach Emma. Coach Emma got it going on, man. She keeps these puzzles together, man. It's going to be really dangerous. So, Khloe, like I said, when you're not shooting the basketball, what do you do for fun?
I watch Cam Wilder.
Who?
He's like a famous basketball influencer that like creates the team. RWE, Broadway.
Oh, you know what? My son-in-law is going to play in that charity game next month.
Oh, actually?
Yeah. Cam is Cam Kennedy. He's playing in that game next month. I just saw the poster today. He'll be playing with those guys. He should have got MVP 2 years ago, man. He kind of got robbed, but it's a pretty good gig they do. He did, man. He got robbed, Coach. Khloe, you know Cam, don't you? You know Cam, don't you? Yeah. Khloe's probably a big podcast watcher. She knows that TikTok and all that, don't you, Khloe?
Yep.
Have you made a TikTok today?
Yeah, actually, I have. Actually, yes.
How many did you make?
I made 1. Actually, I made 3. I made 3.
So what did you make it doing? What was you doing on the TikTok?
All 3 of them was dancing with my nephew.
Where's your nephew? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's inside.
Go get him real quick. We want to see it. Let's go. Come on. Folks, that's what we do here between the line. We go basketball, then we go TikTok. Folks, if she don't make it famous in basketball, she gonna make it famous in TikTok. Because she can dance, she can groove, she can move. Hey, that's what she gets a move from on the court. But Coach, like I said, man, this young lady I think is gonna be special. I think it's gonna be somebody we talk about week in and week out. When the season starts, you know, where she's at. I think she got a chance to do some things with Westmoore. Okay, here we go, nephew. What's his name? MJ, show me what you got, man. You on Between the Line Girls Hoops, MJ. So we want to see the TikTok. Come on, MJ. Let me see what you got. Show us, Chloe. Show us what we got. Give us a little dance, Chloe. Give us something. MJ ain't trying to have it. He said, let me get my toy, and I don't want to put this binky down. That's what MJ's talking about. He all about that binky. MJ, we got to let that binky go, man. Let it go, Bubba. Let it go. MJ said, man, get this guy off get him off the screen. Get him off the screen. Hi, MJ. Can you say hi, MJ? Wave at me, MJ. Hey. So Chloe, like I said, man, we appreciate you bringing MJ on, but I was hoping you guys would give me a little dance, but I don't think MJ's in. I don't think he's up for it.
He doesn't want to dance right now. He doesn't want to dance right now.
He don't want to dance? Okay, MJ.
That's part of the deal, Tony. You want to see it? You got to get on and watch it. That's part of the deal.
Oh,
she ain't getting nothing for free.
So I got to do it. I got to do it.
Views, Tony. She got to get the views going.
Got to get the views going. She got to get the views going. Got to get the views going. That's it. So, Chloe, what kind of music you listen to? You know, when you're not hooping, you're trying to get ready for a game. I mean, what's in the playbook?
Rod Wave.
Rod Wave? Yeah. Have you been to his concert?
No.
Well, I think this year you need to go. When he goes on tour, you need to tell mom and dad that when you get your NIL money, you'll pay them back, though. So tell them to front you the money up front, and you'll get it back when you get your money. So there you go. So if you had your choice of colleges, what three colleges you would pick if you had your choice?
OU, South Carolina, and UConn.
UConn. Why those three?
I just like the coaching staff, the way they play. When I'm watching them.
It fit your style?
Yeah.
Good stuff. So who are some of your high school players that you like to watch, though? I mean, I know we got a lot out there that's pretty good, and I know you can compare yourself to them, but who are some of the girls out there that you enjoy watching play high school ball?
I like Jasmine Bailey, Kalina Smith, Morgan Reckley, and Gigi Banks.
Okay. These big-time girls right there, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Big time. So do you have a favorite WNBA team?
No.
Are you a Thunder fan?
A little bit, but
a little bit. I mean, do you have an NBA team or no?
Nope.
You just a Chloe fan, huh?
Yeah.
Coach, you got anything for a coach?
All right, Chloe. So let's talk. We always talk shoe game. How strong is your shoe game, Chloe?
I got a couple of shoes, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Like what you got? What you got in there?
Some Jordans, some Asics, a little bit of nothing, but at the same time, I guess you can say something.
A little bit of nothing. Did you tell Coach Jesse that he needs to get you a new pair of shoes and you move it up? What did he say?
He said no.
Oh. We got to talk to Jesse. We got to work on me and Coach Vick will be your agent for you going to the 16-year-old Legends. We'll work on Jesse getting you a new pair of shoes. Like, hey, it's time. So are you excited about Vegas next week?
Yeah.
So what do you think you're going to see in Vegas? Because there's going to be some smoke because you are playing girls a little bit older. But what do you feel like you got to do to help the team win?
Just got to play my game.
That's it.
Don't freeze up.
Don't freeze up. So I got to ask you, who's tougher at the house? Is it mom or dad? If you have a bad game, who's tougher than you at the house?
Dad.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I figure mom would be. I see dad being relaxed, cool. Mama saying, man, you should have hit that three girl in the corner. You should have hit that ton that she has on her arm. But no, I can see dad being real cool because he got the camera, man. He has to stay focused and cool, though. That's good stuff, though. He's gotten really good with the camera and doing good film on you. What do you feel like, you and your sisters, what do y'all do on free time? If y'all out, you guys are not shooting balls, what do y'all do as free time to hang out?
We play kickball with our cousins. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And we go swimming.
Oh, y'all got a pool?
Yeah.
Can you swim?
Yeah.
I mean, can you swim and you got to have a life jacket?
No, I can swim.
I mean, you can really swim. You can dive and jump off the diving board and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Backflip?
No.
No backflip.
Who's the best swimmer in the house?
Naheem.
Naheem. Okay. Where's your sister at? She being quiet. Where's she at? Your twin.
She's in the living room with MJ.
Okay. That's good stuff. Coach V, anything else?
Then I'm just gonna ask, what were the goals when you got this summer started? Coach Emma got you all together. What were the goals going forward? What are your goals that you talked about for next season?
I like just getting our team on the radar because we're like a super young team.
Mm-hmm.
So really just trying to get our name out there.
All right. You got a team or two circled on your schedule? Go ahead and call them out. Go ahead and call them out now. You got a team? No?
What about Mustang? That's not y'all's rival?
I mean, nope.
She said, I don't know. I was at Moore Brink last year. I have no clue.
Sister might have one.
Yeah.
Actually, Norman North.
Ooh.
Why Norman North?
A little bit of animosity.
Animosity between who?
And that's our first game too.
Oh, yeah. They had a player that left y'all that went over there. So who's going to guard her?
Me.
Oh, okay. Freshman said, okay, I like it. That's what we talk about, folks. We coming. We coming live.
You gotta be careful. Tony stirs that pot up. You gotta be careful.
Just a little bit. Hey, it's all about stirring the pot a little bit. It's all for fun. And we love, I love my girls over there. I love the precious young girls, man. They're good people. I love the doula family. They're good people too. So, but Khloe, like I said, we're looking forward to see what you do this year. Finish out your summer with the Legynds 16s. Pretty sure you're gonna have an offer coming pretty soon. Just keep being, who you are. Keep doing the things you do. Keep working hard, and that's what got you where you're at right now. Because you don't quit. You work hard. You're always in the gym. You're always doing the right things to make yourself better. You got a great supporting cast with your mom and dad and your sister. So it'd be pretty cool to take your sister out her senior year and winning the state championship. That's one of the best feelings you can have. So just keep doing your thing. Hope your twin can get better. Get back out there and start playing. When does she get back on the court? Is she almost there?
Sometime this weekend she gets her cast off. I don't know when she'll be playing though.
Okay, that's good stuff. Well, Khloe, what's your favorite meal before we let you go?
I get from Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God,
Chick-fil-A, Tony.
Chick-fil-A.
I get a large fry and I get a medium macaroni with strawberry lemonade.
You get a large fry and what?
And macaroni?
You don't get a chicken sandwich?
No, not anymore.
So you go to Chick-fil-A to get macaroni and a large drink.
And fries.
And fries. No, fries. Yeah, and then strawberry lemonade. Yeah.
Man. I've heard it all, folks. I'm gonna have to put that together, man. So we got a fry, we got some macaroni and cheese and lemonade. Where's the meat? You gotta have some meat, man, to put muscles on that body.
Nah, too much.
Too much. All right. Well, Coach, anything else before we let her go, man? Like I said, I know she got things to do. She got to get ready for so what are you doing all week this week since it's dead week? What gym you going to?
The YMCA across the street.
Oh, so that's good. So you got somewhere you go shoot. Did you shoot today or you take the day off?
Took the day off,
Well, Khloe, we got to do one thing though, because like I said, we Between the Line Girls Hoops, you got to add us to your. You're kind of snooty a little bit. Everybody can't be added to your Instagram page, so you got to add us so we can tag you in this show. So, because you don't have a Twitter page, do you?
No, my dad was supposed to make one, but I don't think he's made it yet.
Yeah, we'll work on that. I'll work on that with him. But one thing you got to do when you get off the show with us is we need you to go in and add Between the Line Girls Hoops to the Instagram page so we can tag you in this show so everybody can watch it tomorrow and cheer for you and say, man, she did a great job. Yay! Everybody can clap and all that. Well, Coach V, we got any rapid fire questions before we let her go though?
Yeah, I can do that. Rapid fire. Okay. You got a chance to play AAU ball in any city you want. What city are you looking forward to? New York, Chicago, LA? What would be a city you want to go?
New York.
Well, don't y'all got family in New York?
Yeah.
So that's an easy one to her. They got family in New York, so that's the easy one. If you had a chance to go to any amusement park, where would you want to go?
Universal Studios.
There you go, Tony. Popcorn.
Khloe, you're killing me. You said Chick-fil-A and you said Universal Studio. Those are my two things that it makes me want to just shake my head, Khloe. Man, I went to Universal Studio last year when we was at Puma, and I spent $800 to get in, and I rode 2 rides, and I went and watched a movie and ate popcorn. I could have did that here at Tinseltown.
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 Theater.
If you got a chance to be on any game show, what game show would you want to be on?
I don't know. I don't have one in mind.
I think you got so many family. I think they need to put you on Family Feud.
Family Feud would be a good one for y'all. They could divide the family up too.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they could. Who would you put if you had the number one pick to put somebody on your team? Which sibling would you pick?
Mari.
Mari. Well, Mari, you're the lucky winner to be on Khloe's Family Feud.
There you
Well,
go.
Coach, Khloe, one thing we need you to do, we need to tell everybody out there that's going to watch the show. I know everybody from the Legynds to Westmoore to all your friends are excited about you being on the show, man. You get a chance to be on Between the Line Girls Hoops. We need you to tell everybody to like and subscribe to our show because we're trying to grow our show, make it bigger, and we got some big things in the works coming in the next few months. Me and Coach V will be stepping out and doing some other big things, but we need you to grab your fingers like this, like you're making a TikTok, and tell everybody to like and subscribe. That's all we need you to do on the count of 3. Like and subscribe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Like and subscribe.
Right.
All right, good one.
That's good, Khloe. That might be the best one, man. I got to give you a hand on that one. That'll be the best one we've had done on the show so far. But, Khloe, man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Like I said, I love watching your game. I'm continuing following your game. You're going to be, like I said, you'll be somebody that we talk about weekly when high school ball starts. One of the top freshmen. I think you'll be one of the top freshmen in the state next year. Like I said, my biggest thing to you, stay healthy, stay humble, and keep doing your thing, man. Keep being you. Because like I said, one thing about you, man, you always bring joy to the team. You always have a smile on your face. You're always kind of like, hey, let's have a good time. But when it comes time to, the ball goes up for a tip, it's time to go play ball. So you keep doing those things, man. And like I said, God got a lot in store for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. We appreciate you, folks.
Hi, Khloe.
Miss Khloe, the incoming freshman class of 2030. Keep your eye on him, folks. She's gonna be one of the top players in the state of Oklahoma. She's already won now. She's like I said, this young lady got moved up to Jesse's 16U team, which everybody knows on that team they got 4 or 5 girls. That's Division I, athletes. Jordan Richardson, King and Kalani, and then some of the other girls, Willoughby, and all those girls is on that team. So. She get a chance to join these girls, and then you just got Peyton Jones on that team. Just got an offer, so they got some good players on that team, Coach. So she's got a chance to do some big things with those, and go out and make a name for herself. At I don't know if she's 14, 15, but she's young and she's playing up in the 16. So that speaks a lot about her game because Jesse's a hell of a coach. He's not gonna put nobody on there that he don't think they can play. So looking forward to see what she do in this next session. I think she'll rock and roll out there in Vegas and do big things. But, Coach, I know we're done with her, but before we wrap this up, then tell me some things that you saw last week in I-35 Showcase. I think it's a good – folks, I think this is a good tournament. Me and Coach Vick talked about this. I think this is a good tournament to go to if you're more of a D2 player. If you think you're kind of on the borderline Division I, the mid-major, I think I-35 is a good tournament to go to. There's a lot of coaches out there last week. I know Coach got a chance to talk to a lot of coaches. What's some of the things you saw over the weekend, Coach?
I saw JYD had a good outing. Missouri Phenom had some really good players. I think the Swarm, Midwest, Oklahoma teams did well. Midwest team did well. Coach Thompson from Connor State coaches. And so I thought Oklahoma kids did really well representing themselves. I thought it was good for the kids that are D2 level, and they got offers. I've heard of offers. You got one not D2, but Miss Miles. They're close enough. Why not zip on up to Nebraska and snag you an offer on a visit? How about that? Congratulations to Miss Miles.
Yeah, it's big time with that, man. Big time with Brooklyn Miles, man. It's a girl that has been on our show, one of the top players we had on our show. And that's what we like, man, bringing these young, like I said, bringing Khloe on, man. I mean, and the deal about Brooklyn Miles, Coach was talking about Brooklyn when she was still in middle school, so it's not like she just popped up, like, oh my God, there's Brooklyn. Coach been following Brooklyn for a while. I know he introduced me to the tournament down there in Arkansas about a year or two ago, and he's like, Tony, watch this girl, and we were just really getting the show going. And she has not let me down. Come from an amazing family. Her mom is probably, man, I'm just telling you, talking about an amazing woman, just a child of God. Brooklyn is, man. I'm just telling you, you can ask for anything better for this young lady, man. She plays at 110%, man. She doesn't take a play off. I know Dominique Stevens got a chance to play him, and he just told me, he said, Tony, man, this girl is, he goes, you hear about her, then when you play against her, it's night and day, man. So, folks, if you guys, young ladies out there, if you want to be like a young lady that, one, she's humble, you went, and Brooklyn went, I'm telling you, she can win in ping pong, and she's going to tag me and Coach and say, hey, that's how much she follows our show, man. She's a big fan of our show. I know we're going to have her teammate on tomorrow night. Is it Lainey?
Lainey Dooley.
Lainey Dooley that was over at Lincoln Christian. Is taking her talents over to Pawhuska, and Brooklyn is shouting this girl out, man. So, which is going to help her recruit amazing, because you got a young lady like Brooklyn shouting you out. College coach is going to listen. It's kind of like E.F. Hutton. I say it all the time. Yeah. She talk, you listen. But
another young lady I thought made a big name for herself was Katie Eischen out of Destiny Christian. I mean, she's going to come on the show, but OBU, Southwestern, a couple others. I got a chance to visit with Ava Sagal, who was on our show. She picked up an offer from Southwest Christian today. I got a chance to take a picture of Tyson out of Berry Hills. She got an offer today. And they're all D2 NAI offers, which is what that showcase is for.
Yeah.
Coach does a good job of doing that. I think he said he had over 100 coaches in the house, and between the 16s, 17s, and even 15s. Missouri Phenom had a girl about 6'3" that, I'm still trying to figure out what her name was. I haven't looked at the roster yet in that time, but she was dominant. I mean, 6'3" kid that could play bucket and did real well. And then a couple other kids did really well for Team Oklahoma. Swarm had a good showing. He's got that one group with the twins and the McLeod kids on it. I think, Dacey and Creighton and Emma are a couple kids on that team that are trying. And then, the young lady, the lady that we always talk about, I know somebody posted her with the Banshees, Miss Healy, the green and gold team, the Banshees, they had a couple kids that I've had on the show on mine, and they're very solid, and they got offers, Morgan and Riley and a couple of them. So it's nice to see kids get in a realm where they're at their level. They're a D2 type kid. Hate to say it, but you're a D2, and that's all D2 is going to focus on. They're not going to focus on trying to get anything else but you. And there were offers being handed out, and that's what you want to do.
No, Coach, I mean, that's big time. I mean, like you said, you talk about being a D2 player. Because you're a D2 player doesn't mean you're not a basketball player, folks. And I can speak highly for myself on that, because, I had a son that wouldn't wrestle D2, had a bunch of D1 offers, and he turned them down, ended up going D2, ended up becoming an All-American, 4-time All-American, 3-time national champ. So, folks, there's nothing wrong with D2. And guess what, Coach? He's walking out debt-free, with his master. So, folks, I mean, don't take shame if your kid, because a lot of times these kids, they get these D1 offers, and it's cool to put on your little phone and all that. Oh, look what I got another offer. But at the end of the day, me and my wife was kind of talking about this, yesterday. Are these offers committable? Can you commit right now? And 99% of those college coaches are going to probably say no. Yeah. So that's why you got to keep working, keep doing the things you got to do. But like I said, another young lady that you kind of talked about, a Wausau team that I think it can be in the mix this year is Annabelle.
I got a chance to see AB, got a chance to take. I hadn't seen her. I got her and the young lady that is at Kiefer kind of confused back and forth because they're very similar, Channing. But I got a chance to see AB and got a chance to take a picture with her and doing a write up on her. But she's a young lady that I thought was quick, athletic, nice crossover, very poised, and it had me going, who is she? And then, I had to wait in line because there was a couple of people that were talking to her in the hallway. And so obviously she got the eye of some coaches as well. Missouri Phenom, we got a chance to see Haley is a Ballard, a young lady I had on the show. And then I don't know the young lady, but Greg introduced me to the number 1 2028 down there, Khloe, I believe is her name, that was playing up on a 17-year-old team. And so the talent level was there. I mean, there were some teams that use it as a warm-up, just like, Drive Nation, you guys were down in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these teams use it as a warm-up to get ready for their next live period.
No, Coach, I thought you did good. I mean, Coach was putting the work in yesterday, man. He was like, "Hey, T, hit this up," and and that's thinking about teamwork, man. Anything that we can do, we do for each other, man. I mean, if it's keep it 100, if it's between line girls hoops, man. I mean, there's some of the girls that he got a chance to take pictures with. Morgan Sager, the young lady we had on the show. Olivia Brown, right?
Bowen.
I'm sorry, Olivia Bowen, and then Emma Braggs. I know. I know Emma got. I think Emma got a little something to say about Khloe being number one player to stay in class 23rd. Emma said, "Wait a minute, Coach T, you ain't seen me get down." Coach Vick has, so she said she got a little something to say about that.
You talking about a young team in 4A? You talking about a young team in 4A real quick? You got the Price kid who was the forward last year, Amelia. And then, number 23, and then you bring Emma in, who's a little bit like her, but a little bit more outside. And you still got Avery and Zoe coming back from that team. I mean, Fort Gibson is going to be a team that you better watch out in 4A. And,
especially now, Coach, if Lincoln Christian is moving around and girls might transfer out and go to different schools. So, Gibson's going to be a tough team, man. Fort Gibson, man, like I said, Zoe, the way she works, and Ava, and then you add these young ladies. Like I said, I haven't really got a chance to see Emma. I know she works hard, and she works hard at the gym. She works hard and just in the weight room too. So that's the thing about it, man. These kids got to get in the weight room, man. You can't think going from high school, man. I'm just telling you right now, man. Going from middle school to high school is a big difference because you're playing girls in middle school 14 and 15 just like you, and you get in high school, you might meet a girl that's 18 about to be 19 and it's a grown woman already. So you gotta get yourself prepared for that. So young ladies, make sure you're doing the right things, man. We're gonna preach this week in and week out. Make sure you're staying healthy. Shout out to Paisley Carter. I know she's playing on the Swarm and she's playing out there, like I said. She had a good viewing on her Twitter page, man. Over 1,000 views. People taking a picture with Coach Vick. Like I said, I know they both has moved on from each other, but that's what it's all about. Even though he don't coach you no more and you don't play there no more, you still got to have that love, man. Because basketball, don't get me wrong, basketball is cool, but eventually goes away. And Coach Vick is always going to be in your corner, no matter what. If you play for him, you play for somebody else, he's always going to be there. And that's why a lot of these kids, they give these shout outs to you, Coach, because, thanks for being there. I didn't get a chance to go this week. I was supposed to go to Dallas. My daughter didn't play, so I just spent the weekend with my wife. Got a chance to be, me and her. Pretty cool, just home alone, just me and her. We went to dinner. I will not go back, folks. I know Applebee's is not going to pick us up on this show. I would not go back to Applebee's and have dinner. That would not happen again, folks.
If you're talking about the one in Midwest City, I went one time about a year ago, and I won't go back in.
It won't happen again. When we pulled up, man, and I got to give my son Gabe Johnson some love because first time he's ever bought his dad a gift card for Father's Day, and I was so tickled. I had to use it because if not, only one person might have went to Applebee's with me. That's been my wife, and then my man Trey Morton. So I took my wife because she's better looking than Trey, and so I took her. But we had a good time. But I got a steak, but it wasn't bad. I had to say Jessica must have liked her meal because I told her, I said, Jessica, you did everything but lick the bowl. So her plate she had a happy plate. I guess she thought she was gonna get dessert, but we didn't do dessert. But no, but like I said, great job, Coach, over the weekend, man, getting girls, getting pictures and talking and writing stuff up. I know Sam was out there taking his pictures, man. What he's doing. So we thank everybody. We're not haters on this show. We thank everybody that's out there supporting the girls basketball, not just between the girls, between the lines. We think that
Well, Hunter Shepherd was there too. He's doing his thing too. Hunter got his train ride from wherever he's coming from, and he got there on his train ride. And he said he got derailed or something forever, but he got there. So you know what? Like you said, Oklahoma had the most coverage of any. I know it's Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas, but Oklahoma had a cover between our group being there, Prep Hoops being there with Sam, and Hunter doing his thing that he does. So we had a lot of representation team wise and pushing kids out there.
Man, shout out to all the coaches. I know UCO was out there, Rogers, a lot of coaches out there, man. We give you guys kudos for going out there and seeing these girls because, like I said, They're our future. Oklahoma girls basketball, we wanted to keep growing. We want girls to play here in the state of Oklahoma so we can keep up. Just because my daughter's gone in 3 years don't mean this show's quit. Like I said, we and Vic got some big things happening here in the next few months, man. You guys will see it. We can't really talk about it now, but I think at the end of the day, man, you guys are going to like it, where we're trying to go with this show and the things we're doing. Like I said, we want to thank every one of our sponsors that's helped us grow this business so far. Lily, Lily Signature Homes, my man Manny, BSN, Triple Elite, Chaos, Rain Down Roofing, Cantrell, above the hoops, Keep It 100. All these guys, man, you guys has helped this show grow to where we're at. We're only 2 years in this show, folks, and we're ahead of schedule where we want to be. We're getting a lot of feedback from my other podcast guys. I like to get those guys up there in Texas that kind of helped us get this started. You got Next Sports Talk. Those two guys, sorry, excuse me, BJ and KT. Anytime we tweet something, they're tweeting it back. So we want to tell those guys thank you, man, for doing that, because it's all about, folks. If you guys post something, we're going to retweet you, because it's all family, man. At the end of the day, we all got to eat. And we all want to do the right thing for these young ladies and help to get their name out there and then get them exposure, though. But, Coach, anything else before we get out of here?
Enjoy your dead week. I mean, you can still work out a little bit. Doesn't mean you got to play full boat. You still just put an hour in, put an hour and a half, hour and 15, and call it good. That's
it, man. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's the most important thing. Make sure you're getting that ice bath. You're getting the hot and heat, putting on the boots. But anything that you need that's hurting you, get it taken care of, because these next 2 weeks is going to be grind. Some of you girls will be going to, Vegas. Then you're going off to Chicago. Some of you guys will be going to Run for the Roses. You got the Adidas Nationals. You got the Under Armour Nationals. So all this stuff is coming up. And guess what? Next thing you're going to be doing, you're going to be getting ready for school ball. So like I said, we want to thank everybody once again for tuning in Between the Line Girls Hoops with my man, Coach Vic, and myself, TJ. We'll catch you next time. See ya. Yep, folks. Okay, see you in the back. We out.